is nice to meet you, and I desperately want spring to come. It literally snowed last night, and we're working through it. It's actually melted now, but still, I need something to excite me. I thought it'd be really fun to make a Easter/spring dress, and I found the perfect pattern and the best fabric. So let's get to it. Okay, so I think I already messed up. Aren't you just tired of me continuously saying I messed up? Kenzie, I'm not smart. Oh gosh. Okay, the problem is I thought a size 16 would be plenty room for me. Normally, I'm a size 14, like in a lot of things. So I thought like going up to 16 would be fine. And in fact, it is not. Oh, frick. Now, I don't know what to do. Something that I've been learning with sewing is to double check the placement of each pattern piece to best utilize your fabric. Also, the sewing pattern actually has a diagram where you can see everything and where it all needs to go. So I was also referencing that. Super helpful. We first started gathering the bust piece and sewing the shoulders together. And of course, I had to seam rip. I know that seam ripping is a part of sewing, but I wish I could just get over the feelings of embarrassment and disappointment that I feel. If you have any tips, let me know. I am still a bit confused with the steps a little bit, especially with the interfacing with the bodice, though I've been writing it a few more times and I think it's starting to come together for me. I'm still really confused though. Just thought I could give y'all an update. My bangs are freaking bonkers. Oh my gosh. Basically, why I was so confused was the pattern wanted me to sew some of the pretty sides together with the wrong sides, and it just felt wrong, but I did trust the process, and it turned out that this looked really well. I don't always think about you till First Avenue. That's when I do. Here is part of it. I haven't sewn the sides yet and the inside of this top portion, but I just mostly want to get a feel for how big or small it is. Just a little bit bigger than my bust is, which is pretty typical, honestly. I guess the truth is I can't. The next thing is we are working on the sleeves, but the sleeves have a interesting little cutout, a little keyhole cutout, and we need to cover it with bias tape, which I could make, but I just don't want to. So I had this random bias tape just laying around for another project. It is quilting bias tape I have. However, I feel like this is very wide for me to put on a dress, especially like in a little sleeve hole cutout. And I'm thinking if I cut a portion of this in half, that should work. So we're gonna see if we can figure that out. Also, I am losing steam on this project. I still really like it. I really am excited for when I can wear it, but I have been making this project for like the last 2 weeks, making very lightly, because I have been so sucked into the Pretty Little Liars and it has been rough. Okay, I mean, it's been really fun, honestly, but I just feel like I've wasted like 2 weeks just watching it because I have let it consumed my life. And I think I could probably cut this right here. I think. When in doubt, I could always cut more. Oh, you know what? I could cut just, I don't even think I need a ruler because I could just cut right down this middle. Oh my gosh. Oh, sweet. Okay, this is gonna be working out well, hopefully. Famous last words. It's been taking me to, gosh, my brain is just everywhere. Anyways, Pretty Little Liars has been really fun. It's finally at a point of the season, I'm not even finished with it, but I feel like it ended for me. I have no motivation to really watch the rest. The only motivation I do have is to watch the final ending of the series, because I heard from friends back in the day that really liked the last episode or the finale. They were like, this is so good, it's amazing, all this stuff. If I wasn't obsessed with Pretty Little Liars and watching it, I guaranteed would have had this done way sooner. Story of the lesson of the story is don't try to binge watch a TV show that you remember loving, because you will get consumed with it and you can't do anything about it. When she asks about you, I hesitate every time. I don't always think about you, but sometimes. Sewing a bias tape was completely new to me, and the keyhole was a bit more awkward to work with. However, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. On First Avenue, cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn, back to the surface, the feeling of all that we were. So essentially we're going to slip stitch the tie to the sleeve. So, and then we just sew it into the bodice, and then we are working on the skirt afterwards. So it sounds like I can hammer this out real fast, but knowing me, it's gonna take a minute. We interrupt this program to bring you. No. I just finished sewing the bodice to the skirt. I did make a few mistakes. You could kind of tell this random bunching. I have to unstitch a couple places, and I think I'm just going to hand stitch it just to make it a little bit easier so I can make sure all the fabric is caught. And then after that, we just need to hem it and then do the buttons. Think about you till first it'd be fun to cut the just hanging threads just to clean it up a little bit. So let's get to it. This is honestly my least favorite thing to do, but I do think it is nice to do it in mid-project because I don't have a serger, which is totally fine and dandy. You just have to cut a lot of threads, and I do zigzag some of my hems, so those parts are a bit finished. Also, this month is going to be super jam-packed and full and busy, which is very exciting. It's my husband and I's 5th year anniversary, which is crazy. It feels like we've still been married for 2 or 3 years. I can't fathom the idea of being married to someone for 5 years. I don't understand how time flew so fast. I mean, I'm grateful. It's been really fun. It's just crazy to be man, 5 years, holy cow. We would have conversations when we first got married, because we eloped in 2020 and we didn't have a honeymoon or anything like that. And we told each other, in 5 years, let's go somewhere. Let's do a honeymoon redo, okay? And to just be at this part, I'm that's crazy. We're doing a staycation, so it's gonna be really fun. But we're very simple people, so I think that would have been our honeymoon in general. Yeah, I'm really excited. We're going to go to a resort, which is really cool. My in-laws are coming down, and they're going to actually watch our son for a couple of days while we're gone, which will be really cool. They're really excited to come down. The resort that we're going to, first of all, there's mini golf. I love mini golf. There needs to be more mini golf courses around here. There's also this deep cave area, a hot spot. My husband is afraid of deep water. I don't know the actual terminology, what it's actually called, but he has a phobia of that. So he is a little bit apprehensive about it. I think he wants to think more about it before we go and make an appointment to go to this like hot spring that's in a cave. I'm not afraid of deep water, but it, even from my perspective, it is a little bit intimidating. So yeah, that should be really fun. That's when I do. Think about you, but sometimes I do, 'cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue, 'cause sometimes I Okay, this is the finished look. I'm really happy with it. I do think that the fit is a little bit ski-wampus. It feels a bit big around the chest area, which is pretty usual for me. I'm on the smaller end of the chest size, I guess, than normal population. And I did choose to do horizontal buttons, which typically, like with a dress that has a button front, it is vertical buttons. But again, I was really concerned that it wouldn't fit me. So I did do horizontal, and I feel like it's a little bit weird and it just is a little bit cumbersome. So I think for the next time I do this project, I'm just going to do less fabric in the chest area and also a little bit less in the shoulder area, and then do vertical buttons, and I think we're good. To fix this dress that I'm wearing right now, I think I'll just take it in at the shoulders and sew together, and that should be a very easy fix. Anyways, that is everything, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!